Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Number 91 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hamilton is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Stepping in, Emilio Bonifacio, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the field so far this season.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Now a long throw home, and he is in there. Michael Brantley stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
On the ground, softly. Throw in time for the third out, but it's certainly. Number 91 stands in.
Number 91.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So his remarkable season continues as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ball.
Hey, you got it.
Number 91 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. George Springer will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw.
He's out.
Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the. In now, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
One thing you're taught as an infield.
Number 91 will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Hamilton racing back, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields it. George Springer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Left side. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Striding into the box, Mario Ferguson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped high in the air. Castillo is there for it, and that's the 3rd out.
Come on, big
Billy
guy,
Hamilton will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hit out towards second. And a Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Hey, put him away. Give him your best stuff.
Michael Brantley steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now. Roy Devine strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Number 91 makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that'll get down for a base hit. George Springer will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hot shot to third.
Right here.
Throw the ball to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
10 runs.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve. Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show. And as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Cobra is in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, it's the finale of this. Number 91 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Come on, big dog. Stay hot. Let's go.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues. Francisco Pena into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Number 91 will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's
Let her rip. Let her rip.
digging in to try it again. George Springer. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a snap throw to first.
He's safe.
And the runner back. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The pitch. Runner going a second time. Taken for strike 3. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
All right, one time
Now
right
to the
here.
plate, Garen Cicchini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out here it comes. Runner goes for third. Right side.
Have a look.
Lozano scoops it up onto Butler in time, and there are 2 away. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the number 91 will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far
Yeah,
between,
boy,
but
stay back, stay
they're
through.
not
Good
out
piece.
of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this line.
The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Well, that's what he...
Now at the plate, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Butler is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
He'll be kicking himself there. 2 ducks on the pond.
Garen Cicchini will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one.
Find the ball.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double. Roy Devine gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Number 91 will have a shot at history now, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that's arguably the hardest part of the cycle to get, but it can be done. You got to look for a ball to drive into a gap.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.